Welcome, welcome, welcome. We don't have a name for the subs yet, okay? Maybe Flame Walkers, I don't know. Flame Keepers. But I wanted to welcome you. Hold on, and they might not be long enough. Hold on. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the universe of love, remembrance, and wisdom, okay? And I am the mystic educator and founder, ordained priest of liberation, and Leah Sunflower, and also known as the Spiritual Bay online since 2016. Okay, 2016, 2017. Yeah. Anyway, this is an official welcome because I haven't welcomed you yet. Because honestly, this last year has been integration. I didn't know what I was doing. Okay, I was integrating the healing that I had done, and in the process of doing that, I have been reflecting, looking at my actual journal entries, my diary entries. I was educating on TikTok about the ancestors and occasionally sharing my very active healing journey. But because my life was a literal ceremony, like I was living it in real time, there wasn't a whole lot that I could understand while I was going through the storm. You feel me? And so there was eventually a point where I realized, oh, I'm healing. Okay. So anyway, I want to say welcome to the universe of love, remembrance, and wisdom. This is an update, an official update for you, the 685 subs. And we're going to go ahead and say, welcome to the 700 of y'all. Okay, so we can include like the couple to come, you know what I'm saying? But welcome especially to the 685 of y'all. Welcome. Whatever video it is that you saw that had our paths crossed and you decided to sub, thank you so much. So I want to personally welcome you to this universe, the Spiritual Bay universe of love, remembrance, and wisdom. And I am the mystic founder and educator, Leah Sunflower, known online as the Spiritual Bay since about 2017. So I want you to know this welcome matters because you are here, and I am ready to share over here and be present over here, and that matters. I want to welcome you to what you're about to see, what's about to be shared, and what's to come. And most importantly, why does it matter to you? I've never done this before, so bear with me. I'm learning this platform as I go. So thank you for being gracious enough to recognize that. I started my journey on TikTok, really, really just trying to be a beacon of light in what I thought was a lot of fear mongering around the ancestors. And I had been intimately working with them and learning a lot of things that I saw nobody else discussing. And initially, I did not want to share about my spirituality. That's privacy. That's private, especially as an ex-church girl who was just trying to find her way. By that time, I probably had only been on my journey 4 or 5 years, I want to say. But I was excited, and I decided it was too much mess. I had to be a light, and so that's what I tried to do. And at the same time, I was actually healing my shit and documenting my spiritual journey. So I'm really grateful that you are here. I hope it doesn't get too dark on my side. But it has really been a full year of integration for me. And I have learned intimately what it means to fully heal, what it means to walk in that healing and the afterlife of it, which is kind of this. Okay. The sun is shifting. God, why? Monte will literally not stop. So anyway, because it's gonna get too long real quick. Won't need that. Not on this video. So here's what you'll see. You'll see on this channel, at least right now, and that'll probably change seasonally. But you're gonna see raw, real pieces of my journey. Some polished, some, like I said, raw. And some teachings, some diary entries. Oh my gosh, is it getting too dark? The sun's moving to here. Hold on, let me see. I might have to collaborate. And I want to do this outside. Okay, my turn. So I don't know. My cat, she doing extra things. You will also see me changing from the inside out. One of the last things that happened to me that I wasn't even expecting was literally as these 100 layers of pain were being lifted off of me with my ancestors, because healing is communal and it starts with your ancestors, is that eventually my body changed. And so you'll see that reflected in some of my videos. And I'll talk about that and address just all of that later. But and by address, I mean discuss it as real energetic transformation. But what's most important is that this is the part of the process, I believe, of healing that isn't always shown. It's messy, it's raw. And when you are in the storm, we are walking through the descent. You just don't know what you don't know that you're actively walking through. But now I can look at it from where I've risen to see all of it. And that is part of the process of becoming. And there is that at every single level. I documented this for myself to witness myself, but I needed to know what living spiritual actually meant. What does it mean to live intelligently by the Spirit? Not just awakening, um, but keeping that flame going, rising over and over again. And why it matters, I know what it's like to sit at death's door, bargaining, waging, trying to figure out what you're going to do, trying to negotiate, thoughts of I can't do this to my child, my partner, but also knowing that you cannot live another day like this. And I was self-aware enough to know that it wasn't my family that was the problem. It was mine. And it's significantly easier to deal with the external oppression, the other outside. It when you think about it, but it's actually based on how we're conditioned, but it's actually much easier to deal with the internal, actually, because that's what's in your control. Um, I am still on this journey, and you don't have to do this alone. And I am walking this path. I'm just a little bit up here, just a little bit up ahead. I've learned some things, a lot of things. And I love sharing what I have learned from what I have lived, not just studied, not just got from my elders. Most importantly, this is the most important thing. Inner freedom. Freedom is not a metaphor. It's not an abstract thing that's only afforded to some of us. It is not intangible. It is very, very real. It is not a metaphor. It is real, very possible for you right now. And I would say it doesn't take a lifetime. It takes a lifetime commitment, but it doesn't take a lifetime between feeling survival and feeling like you are thriving within. Okay, hold on. I think the sun is literally doing too much. I love you, sun, but this is too much. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can finish this out. I'm on my laptop. So if you're here now, thank you. You don't have to do this alone. I am still walking on this journey. I'm still sharing, honoring that vow I made, honoring the vow now. And I've learned some things. And so I plan to share that, plan to share offerings related to turning my own holy mess into my medicine. When I share and what I share and offer is not for you to become me. Um, it is for you to know that it's possible. I am not the point of this universe. I am the proof. Um, I'm sharing so you know that when the world is on fire and all you have are your tears, your pain, and shit you shouldn't have been carrying anyway, that you are not those things. And those are good enough to offer up on the altar of your own becoming. Your pain was never meant to be a prison. It was always meant to be a portal. And sometimes we need someone else to remind us of that. You remember this, but it's buried deep. So here's what's coming next for the channel, what's coming next in the universe. I'm going to be busy now December. We are launching, me and my spirit. We have Threshold Diaries. We have the Unlearning. These are going to be playlists on here. Ancestral Wisdom. And then the Temple of Realness podcast. I'm very excited for that to come. I'm working on that. And then right now, I offer Tea in the Garden grief calls where we can get on and I witness your grief. You just no advice. You express, you witness. I hold this space, and we will bless your grief, bless your becoming, and then we will cleanse, and you're done. That is already available right now. And then I have vision calls for soul-led creators who are wanting to use social media to share their medicine and maybe their medicine, and then Eldest Daughter Alchemy is that temple kit is going to be coming out. I have 3 of those, almost done. Oh my goodness. Codifying my journey has been, it's massive because I'm revisiting things I haven't even read in my own diaries and journals for years. But that I literally lived them. And then the Black Witch's Diary also is live on Substack, and I call that the space or the afterlife of healing, and that is life as ceremony and the behind the scenes and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I have for now for you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subbing. Thank you for your comments, your engagement. I really do want to. My desire is to foster intentional, deliberate connection and community. Um, through these various platforms and like minded. And I just want to remind you that the life that you desire is worthy of the transformation that it requires. Once you shift timelines, once you allow yourself to be reborn, not only can you not go back, you don't want to go back, okay? You can't. And you won't want to. Um, the life I'm living now is internally the relationship I have to myself is not something I've ever observed in anyone in my family. And to know that I have done this now in the 5 or so years that it took, um, and the impact of me being in right relationship to myself, my source, spirit, all that is not just a legacy that only touches you. It touches 7 generations back in your lineage and 7 generations to come, including my own child. And this is true cosmic legacy. This is real ancestral work, and it is life changing and transforming. I can't guarantee you how that's going to look for you, but I know that it's possible. Um, anyway, welcome home. Welcome to the universe. If you haven't subbed already, because this is really for the 685 subs who already have, but maybe this came across your timeline and you're curious, then welcome. Welcome. Drop your comments and let me know what brought you here, and maybe even what you might like to see too. Yeah, I got a lot, okay, but let's walk this thing together, okay? Inner freedom is your birthright. This is something that our ancestors said, and when I heard it, I cling to it and I never let it go because it is, and it's not something that anyone can give you but you. I love you, baby. You are sacred, never basic. What y'all think about the name? uh Flame Keepers for the subs. I don't know. We'll see. Drop your name suggestion. All right. Okay. Okay, we're good. Okay. Now I can edit this video. Okay. Bye.